ETF and inflation. According to two ETF experts, inflation will be the dominant market topic this year. Here's one approach to taking it. Is the year 2022 the year of the bond? Two ETF gurus provide their recommendations on what to look out for. According to two ETF experts, inflation will continue to be a dominant market topic in the next year. Furthermore, rising prices, along with the Federal Reserve prepared to hike interest rates in response, might bode problems for the fixed income market, since longer-term bonds tend to depreciate in value when interest rates are on the up. Most people have little recollection of what it was like to invest in fixed income during periods of increasing interest rates. It is just not beneficial to a fixed income portfolio. We're constantly interviewing advisors who are shifting their 60-40 strategies to 70-30 or even 80-20, Lydon added, referring to the standard portfolio rule of thumb that allocates 60% of one's portfolio to stocks and 40% to bonds. Instead of putting their money into bond ETFs, for example, Lydon claims that investors are more interested in equity dividends or options overlay methods such as the JP Morgan Equity Premium Income ETF, JP Morgan. In the previous 12 months, the JP ETF has gained more than 12%, but typical bond ETFs such as the AGG Core US Aggregate Bond ETF and the BND Whole Bond Market ETF have lost ground, according to Morningstar. I believe we will see more of those sorts of methods emerge in the future, Lydon said. If prices continue to grow despite the Federal Reserve's tightening of monetary policy, Astoria Portfolio Advisors Chief Investment Officer, John Dovey, has devised a strategy to protect against the risk of inflation. The PPIAXS Astoria Inflation Sensitive Exchange Traded Fund, ETF, was introduced by the company at the end of 2021. Look, I believe interest rates are increasing, and inflation is rising. We have 7 exchange-traded funds, ETFs, that we are attempting to utilize to piece together an inflation theme. Examine a prospective ETF that offers a one-ticker solution that provides broad market exposure to not just cyclical stocks that benefit from increasing inflation, but also physical commodities, commodity equities and TIPS. In his ETF, cyclical equities account for 70 to 80% of the portfolio, while commodities account for 10 to 15% and TIPS account for 5% to 10%, respectively. Western Alliance Bancorp, Regions Financial, Zions Bank Corporation, and Devon Energy are among the company's top holdings. You should accept inflation, and then search for methods that profit from it, which is why the ETF includes 4 sectors, which are industrials, energy, materials, and financials. You should accept inflation, and then search for methods that profit from it, which is why the ETF includes 4 sectors, which are industrials, energy, materials, and financials. Dovey said. In the last week, the PPI ETF has gained roughly 4% in value. The S&P 500, on the other hand, has dropped by more than 1% since the beginning of the year. Don't just buy Bitcoin, earn it with blockfi. You can earn up to 3.5% back when you spend with blockfi.